Good day, Rescue Enjoyers. Hope you're doing right, 'cause it's time for the Abnormal Barders. Today, we have a lot to chase after. We had a surprise complete the sets for our store. A lot of very interesting skins were accepted. And I'm not joking, I think we've got about 10 skins to chase after tonight. Some very interesting designs. So, let's get all nice and prepared. Now, by all means, if you don't understand what abnormal skins are, if you don't understand what regular skins are, if you need help, consider looking in the description right now. You'll see at the very top, 2 videos are provided. The first video is a 60-second short video, which will quickly showcase to you abnormal skins. Well, they will become marketable before the roster even rotates. And we know exactly when it's going to happen, right? And so, what we can do right now, look at the sales, make considerations for the possibility of collection continuations for these collections, potentially. I mean, complete the sets. But anyway, we're going to have a nice discussion. We're going to figure out prices to offer for all of these skins. And then, of course, we're going to race to put those barders down. And then afterwards, we'll look at the abnormal barder support. We'll sit here and consider, do we actually want to buy these straight from the Rust store, or should we just stick with our barders? Now, if you don't understand what regular skins are, I'll just point out that they are the skins that become marketable when the Rust store rotates tomorrow. And as you can see here, we've got quite a few of them. Oh, yes, indeed. So, shall we just proceed and get started? If you need more help with abnormals, look in the description. The second video listed is about 20 minutes long, and it'll help you out with everything to do with abnormals. Consider giving that a good watch. It'll help you out a lot. Right then, so, shall we jump in? Start making considerations. Neon Storage Small Cards Box. I looked at that. I thought, you know what? A lot of people have been waiting for that for a very long time. But I also remembered there could be some, well, there could be some big problems with this if it sells far too much. A quick reminder, in the past, well, just want to point out we've had a lot of interesting small box skins this year. But last year, as you'll see for yourself, we got the supplementary extra skins for the Neon Storage Collection. I should remind you, originally it was large boxes. Last year, surprise, surprise, we get small boxes, but only 5 of them. Even though a lot more were made. So, basically, they were accepted and they sold an absolutely absurd amount. 46,000 subscribers, almost 40,000 subscribers, and 52,000 subscribers. Then you also have like 38 and 26. But the point still remains, these sold a stupidly high amount and they suffered initially. So these did go down in price pretty badly, less than $1. And I should remind you, these all sold for $1.49. But now that you look at them, you'll notice, oh wow, that's actually doing quite all right. I mean, it did take some time, about 1.5 years, so okay, fair enough. But looking at this, I do want to point out the second lowest selling skin out of the batch. Okay. Now, we've been questioning this for a very long time. Why did we never get the cards box? Earlier this year, I mean, well, a good couple months back, we actually got the small cards box. That was actually doing very well for itself. That did 22,600 subscribers. Okay, yeah, you've sold a fair bit more. Okay. But I just want to point out, this was actually doing quite all right for itself. Not everybody was super pleased with the design, but people were appreciating it for a while, then disappeared. Uh-oh. Lots of people dumped this. The price went down. But the point still remains, it did retain its price quite nicely for a fairly decent amount of time. You have not done 50,000 subscribers. That's a positive. I'm fine with that. But one thing I do want to mention, this is sitting here at $2. It's not $1.49 skin. That's a $2 skin. Okay. So I think you're like by default, automatically, I believe you're the second most pricey small box skin from the Neon Storage Collection. Actually, no. I think Seeds box is a little bit better. So we go over to here. We go ahead and find out. $2.16. All right. You actually, okay. So you're going to be the third highest. It's only $2 true, but then again, how much are we going to want to offer? Could this ever slip? Well, I've got to be honest with you, I don't think we'll be seeing a cards box anytime soon, although it has been mentioned in regards to the possible designs for future Sinotype skins, but we've already got 18. Could we potentially see more Sinotype skins? Well, I just want to quickly point this out to you. I was hoping for a fridge, but he went ahead and made a food large box. I would still prefer the fridge. Anyway, that got made. Could that be accepted tomorrow? I mean... So if that gets accepted, that would then be the largest storage collection we've ever seen, and he probably would do a cards large box. But do you really need a cards large box? Wouldn't you prefer a small box? Again, go for the comment below. Offer your opinion in that regard. But I do believe this will hold quite nicely. I don't think it will dramatically go down in price that low. I think I want to offer between $1.20 to $1.70. I think it's going to hold. I think it hasn't sold a ridiculous amount. I think there's a strong portion of that, with the sales, that being genuine demand. Yeah, when we go through springtime, Easter time, so I'm talking like March and April time when prices tend to drop off real bad, you very likely will be slipping. But I could still imagine you recover and work out quite nicely as we go through the summer. The summer of 2026. So yeah, $1.20 to $1.70. That seems fine with me. No Mercy Snow Jacket. I've had this question, and you know what? I got to remind you of this. The focused item of the month is the snow jacket, and we do have quite a lot of interesting snow jackets. Do you reckon we could possibly see whiteout snow jacket tomorrow? Oh, there's a transparent version. Really? I didn't notice that. Huh. Is that a new? Oh, no, he submitted them both at the same time. All right, cool. Anyway, that would be another white snow jacket. I should also point out, we've got Arctic Protection snow jacket. We've got various other cool looking designs. Yes, we do have quite a lot of Christmas skins as well. If we potentially do see the whiteout one tomorrow, well, number one, I think whiteout skins would be greatly appreciating that. But I think the No Mercy snow jacket won't be appreciating that. But No Mercy skins, the clothing, they are appreciated. People do like them. Look at it. That has worked out very nicely. But that did come out back in 2020. But you'll then look at like the jacket here, which appeared at a later time. Ooh, $40. But then again, there's quite the difference between a jacket and a snow jacket. So, chat, I ask you right now, how often do you actually use snow jackets? And can you envision yourself going through the effort to skin it? Yeah, you do get the nice white design, and, well, you know what? That would be nice snow camouflage. But are you really going to go through the effort to make use of it? Maybe some people will. Okay. That does sound quite nice. And yes, whiteout, honestly, it's reasonably perfectly fine in the snow. Whiteout probably would be better. Ooh. But yes, I think it very likely will be appreciated as time goes on. Now, I do want to just quickly point this out. If I could switch over to here. First 48 hours of sales, the Rust Saturday 48-hour analysis. I thought the small neon cards box was going to do between 28 to 33,000 subscribers. It's just about passed into that. But the No Mercy Snow Jacket, I questioned that a bit more. I thought that was only going to do between 25 to 30,000 subscribers. So at the moment, we're perfectly slotted in the middle there, basically. By tomorrow, could we see more? I don't think we'll surpass 30,000 subscribers. Has it sold too much? Remember, that subscriber count. We don't know if someone bought like 1,000. Perhaps a lot of people looked at that and thought, oh, wow. Surely it's going to end up like the jacket and go up to $40. As time goes on, will you be appreciated? Or will you suffer and fail? It's definitely something I have to question. If the PF doesn't give a whiteout jacket during tack gloves drop, TGG isn't the one that picks the skins. He just provides all the skins that are of the quality standard. He has the exact same job he's had before, right? So he doesn't pick the skins. The face punch devs do. So in regards to that, I look at it, I question it, and I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I won't go as strong with this one, but I'll probably still go decently high. $1.20 to $1.60. I can see initially a lot of people appreciating it, but when more and more options appear, because remember, with these focus, you know what, ooh. All right, I might track it back a bit. I think I'll go with $1 to $1.50. We know we're going to see more snow jackets, but are we going to see another white one? Well, I have to find out. You know what? I will track that back to $1 to $1.50. Now I'm a little bit more concerned because we know we're definitely going to get more. But at least 2 of the weeks this month will be Christmas ones, and they do look quite cool. So, all right, we'll leave it at that. $1 to $1.50. Cobalt Jungle Container Garage Door. A more stealthy, ever so nice and transparent design right there. Oh yes, oh yes. In comparison to the previous week's skin, well, we did do a comparison. I did say that this has better lower end transparency at the bottom part of the garage door. But with what this is, it doesn't glow. It's got transparency, a lovely portion right there, and an interesting portion in the bottom sides down over to here. So, all right, pretty interesting for a $2.49 garage door. But would this be number 38? Ooh, okay, that's not looking very pretty. But then again, how many times have I looked at the garage doors this year and said, oh my, they're not doing very well? I've said it a lot, haven't I? Yes, I have. Is this going to hold up quite nicely? Is this still going to hold up quite nicely? Are both of them going to be appreciated in different ways? That's a good thing to, ask. But one thing I could also do is just quickly remind you all of the camouflage net garage door. There you go. That's a nice green design. A lot of people have utilised that in a fun way, trying to cover my base in green camouflage net rugs and whatnot, basically copying Wiltshire. Grass rugs, you get the idea. He's doing all right. It's not insanely up in price. That sold for $2.49. That's sitting there at just under $4. Has it been better off before? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Let's go ahead and get a good look. So I'm looking at you. Right, so let's just get rid of all that. $4. Have you been a higher price in the past? Yes, you have. Whoa, okay, so just before the summer of 2025, this was pushing up to about $8. Now you have gone down. Whoa, okay, why? What have we seen this year that would have caused it to go all the way down over to here? Well, let's go ahead and quickly remind ourselves. What have we seen this year that appeared earlier this year? Is it all the jungle doors? Probably, I guess. So looking at this with a very similar amount of sales. This one's hard to think about. So I reckon I probably will do a decent barter, but I won't go fully strong with it. I could envision a lot of people appreciating it, trying to do some nice fun stealth builds. Again, the transparency in it is also super useful. Look at the actual collection itself, Hedge. Don't look at these two. These two right here, they've held on decently. They haven't gone down in price too dramatically. Again, maybe the sheepman door might be a good shout. Get a good look at that. So that's been progressing ever so nicely. But is that more specifically recently, or is it already going up in price regardless? If I could look over to here, I can confirm this was sitting here at about $1.30. What price did that sheepman door sell for? That sold for $2.49. So you went down to about halfway. All right, you know what? With this garage door at $2.49, I can see a pretty interesting future with you. I just worry that we'll see some other options. And again, considering the timing with the other garage door for the previous week, I think I'll do $1 to $1.50. Although part of me does probably want to do a third barter and probably push up a bit higher. I mean, I'll probably just leave it at that, $1 to $1.50. How do you get the Rasmus 2025 badge? You have to subscribe to me on Twitch. You can subscribe to anyone who is streaming Rust on Twitch. That's how you get it. Right then, so Seeker SAP. I've thought about this. So if you aren't fully well aware, we're about to get the Trust and Rust Twitch drops between the 13th of December to the 18th of December. You watch Hedge. Not only will you get the first ever tactical glove skins to be added, the white and black design. Honestly, it looks like it blends in very nicely with no mercy. But you also happen to get the white transparent aim sight. You get the very cool looking Hedge SAP. I've already done a lot of comparisons with this SAP. I've already made the short video. Again, consider going over to my YouTube like so. You'll see it just over to here. There you go. The Seeker versus Hedge Twitch drop SAP. Nice little video there. A lot of you very likely would have seen it. To be honest with you, even though we're getting that SAP for absolutely free, I can't help but assume the Seeker skin will still be appreciated because people appreciate the Seeker collection. So, switching back over to here, let's just look at all the skins, and you'll see for yourself, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, wow, they're all nearly in the positive. Need I remind you, this right here, 65,000 subscribers, it's only slightly below its Ruster price now. People care, people appreciate the Seeker collection. So, the Revolver. We've seen instances in the past where a brand new skin comes out and can't compete with it. That went down to about half the price it was at. So that was at $9, went down to about just about $4. Now it's back up to $6. People like the collection, people appreciate it, and well, yep, the SAP has done 21,000 subscribers, which, honestly, that's fine. It's one of the lowest selling skins in the set. I know we have another option. You can look at the B SAP as well. I know you can use the M15 pistol in the pilot pack, but to be honest with you, people like this set, and I can't help to assume as time goes on, it's not just going to be Heat Seeker Summer. It's not just going to be Heat Seeker Winter. It's going to be Heat Seeker forever. Again, we could probably see another skin being accepted tomorrow. I doubt it, but I have spoken to the skin creator. Why not just do a handmade NMG? Keep an eye out. So, yeah, you might be seeing more of this fairly soon. Heat Seeker 2026. Yes. All right. Anyway, so SAP, you're fine. You've sold quite a decent amount. let's just quickly point out that compared to all the other SAP skins that exist in Rust, let's just look at all the subscribers. Oh, there you go. It's now the highest ever selling SAP. Then again, we don't really know how many of these toy SAP sold, but point still remains. It's not that much. It's not a ridiculous amount. I think that would probably still hold quite nicely. Now, let's also just quickly point this out to you. At some point in the future, we will go through another bad time. So we are optimistic that January 2026 is going to be lovely. Is it going to maintain and stay strong as we go through February when we have the naval update being introduced? That's a good thing to consider. But more specifically, as we go for Easter time, we tend to see a pretty bad drop. And we saw it earlier this year, and well, after that, the summertime, a very good time. So inevitably, I do believe the Heat Seeker SAP will be dropping down in price a fair bit. What price do I want to offer now, though? I've got to be honest with you, I think I want to do like $2 to $2.50. I think that's probably one of the most reliable options you have today. Will we see more SAPs in the future with transparency? Probably, but people like Heat Seeker Collection. It looks cool. So, yeah, that's my answer. I feel confident with it, considering how it's improved ever so nicely before, January's actually happened. I think that's going to probably have a very nice future pretty quickly. So, it's up to you to play it a little bit safer, by all means, if you want to, but I think that will be having a pretty fun time. Sinotype Fuel. So, well, we just talked about the other two skins. Let's just quickly switch back over to here. Let's talk about the expectations. I thought the Sinotype, the garage door, and the SAP was going to do between 23 to 26,000 subscribers. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. They've all undersold, which is fine. They've sold less than what I was expecting. But Sinotype Fuel, you dropped off pretty quick. You haven't sold the least compared to all the other Sinotype skins. And I have brought this up. Are you desperate for a fuel large box? Would you prefer it be a small box? Feel free to comment below your opinions there. But that's an 18. That is a full 18 complete set of large boxes there. That has equalised in comparison to the Neon Storage large boxes. However, another skin was submitted. So let's just quickly switch over to here. You can see it for yourself. The Odyssey, I don't think he did a Christmas skin. No, instead he did Sinotype food large box, which I'm kind of confused. Like, wouldn't it be better off if he did a fridge? Anyway, he has made another one, and I guess that could be accepted tomorrow. But if it does, that will now be the largest ever large box collection we've ever seen. Although you might consider a certain Twitch drop that probably could be added to the Neon Storage collection, the MISC box, that was a Twitch drop. But anyway, looking at that, okay, well, it's definitely viable for tomorrow. But you. Whilst the whole collection has been improving quite nicely, prices are improving. They are. I'm not sure if you're going to be A-okay, but so as long as the Sinotype collection remains in demand and works out nicely, especially around January time, with you being one of the lowest selling skins at the moment, the second lowest selling skin, I think you probably will be doing quite all right. So, in regards to what price I want to offer to you, at $2.49, a good old $1.70 to $2.20 by order. That's what we'll offer. We'll see how it goes. All right, cool. But if that does wrap up, if that is the final skin, or maybe the Navy box when we see the naval update come out February Force-White, regardless, it's still kind of progressed and worked out nicely. I think, yeah, $1.70, $2.20, but I'll probably just stick with those barders as well. I don't feel like I want to jump in and buy any more Sinotypes. Dungeon Armor Double Door. So I just want to quickly point this out. Skin Creator did respond. He messaged me on YouTube. He listened to my words. Here's hoping, in the future, we see the brand new wallpapers becoming skinnable, aka skin creators can make them or whatnot. I'd love to see dungeon wallpaper, that'd be awesome. But I think he's going to consider doing the rug again, which will also be very nice, lovely stuff. But let's talk more specifically about the fact that this is an armored double door. The past 2 years, we've seen quite a decent amount of them. Notably, quite a lot of drops as well. That's also, we've got to mention that. Next year, are we to see just as many? If we do, These obviously worked out quite all right as time has gone on. Will the same thing happen here? Well, to be honest with you, they're not too badly. They're not that badly down. Dungeon Armored Double Door is an interesting vibe, an interesting theme. And again, if we do see like wallpapers being made in the future, and we do eventually get the dungeon stuff, anyway, how often do you even get to the point with to be able to have a Dungeon Armored Double Door? Probably not many people can say that. But again, different servers, different approaches. I will sit here and say this, in regards to the previous skins, based on what I've seen in the past, I will want to stick with Wilder. I just don't know how they're going to go. But I feel like $1.50. No. $1.20 to $1.70. Yeah, $1.20 to $1.70. I feel like at its worst, it'll probably go down by like 50 cents down to $2. I can live with that. Plus the subscriber count, it's not too ridiculous. Just to look at this real quickly. So look over to here, high subscribers. It's not even in the top 5. And all of these notably have worked out quite all right. Again, that came out this year, that came out this year. Look at them again in a year's time. You'll probably find out that they've probably gone up in price ever so nice. So, all right, cool. I am fairly confident with it. So we'll leave it at that. Greening area armored door. In the past, armored door skins used to be quite a rare sight to see, as you'll notice right here. But then, somewhat recently, we started seeing a lot of them, and quite a lot of them, and now suddenly, oh, there you go. The first marketable armored door skin to be accepted in all of 2025. Question. Are they actually being used? Are they actually being appreciated? We just said that with the double armored door. Well, what about the single door? You might notice with some of the skins here, they're not super appealing. Some of them are, though. Oh, you know what? A Shadowborn skin tomorrow? I wouldn't say no to that. But based on what we're looking at here, and what we're looking at here, and what we're looking at here, some of the more recent skins, they haven't really held up very nicely. Is that due to a lack of interest, or is that due to the lack of an interesting skin? So I question that. But also, greening area is appreciated. Okay. So that's looking pretty green. Oh, yeah. So I'm looking at this and I'm questioning it. I'm thinking, you know what? I think $1 to $1.50 should be okay. I think that might be fine. When times are bad, all right, I'll probably pick up a decent amount. When times are good, all right, I'll flip them. I'll sell them. So I'm not sure where it goes, but I feel like that would be appreciated enough. 15,000 subscribers. Well, how much is that in comparison to all the others? Let's just quickly go get a look at this. So high subscriber count. You are not even near the top 10. So, okay. I'll live with that. But do take into account the majority of armored door skins, they are down. So, smart builder, $1 to $1.50. That's how I'll go with it. Tomorrow, we are expecting 3 interesting charity skins to be added to the roster tomorrow. A locker, a furnace, and an interesting skull face mask. We have a locker right here. Uh-oh. But then again, is it really going to be a negative thing for this? Neil Bismuth collection. Oh, okay, that's pretty. That looks pretty. Oh, yes. A lot of people do appreciate this collection. And this locker in particular, it does look very, very, very nice. But here's a good question to ask you. Do you like it? I've seen it. It's very reflective. It's very bright with its glow. It looks nice. But it's not like we haven't said that with any of the, like, none of the other lockers this year. At the very beginning of this year with the beauty industry locker, with ultramarine locker, we had some pretty interesting looking skins around Halloween time as well. Greening area locker. Then you got like some of the other ones here. Did that glow? No, it didn't. Did that glow? No, it didn't. Did that glow? No, it didn't. Maybe people appreciate glow skins more. You're a Halloween skin, so you're out of season very quickly. Yeah, you're technically a holiday theme skin. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Look at that right there. Sorry for yawning. So, Neil Bismuth locker. The amount of lockers this year. It's a lot more compared to what we've seen in the past. Yes, indeed. Again, it's another instance of this used to be rare. Well, not anymore. So, in regards to what I want to offer, I think I want to go pretty strong on this one, but not all the way. $1.20 to $1.70. I want to do a decent builder. I just kind of question, is this actually going to hold up super nicely? Are people just going to buy instantly simply due to the fact that it's a Neon Bismuth skin? Those other door skins are doing very, very nicely for themselves at the moment. And as we go through January time, I can only assume they're going to do better. It's a garage door that's actually the positive. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. If you feel more confident, offer more. It's up to you. Forest Raiders bed. To be honest with you, the timing, very bad for this in terms of, if only it came out when there wasn't Twitch drop skins being given away for absolutely free. But as an investment, I feel like there hasn't sold as much. Like, well, let's go over to here. Let's go take a look at the initial expectation. So in regards to the bid, I thought that was going to do between 12 to 14,000 subscribers, and I did say that's not really that much. This currently is just less than 12,000, but by tomorrow I do believe it will be 12,000. I am under the impression, just by default, simply due to the fact there's a Forest Raider skin, it will end up working out quite all right. And I think we're better off with a buy order. But also do take into consideration, how many beds are we getting this year so far? Oh my. This was a brand new skinnable back in October. We've already got 17 skins. Yes, a decent amount of bed skins have been submitted to the Christmas workshop. I think we're going to end the year with 20 bed skins in total. It first became skinnable in October. At the current rate of acceptances, by next October, we'll probably see about, I don't know, 100 skins maybe. Yeah. The amount of beds is getting a little bit too ridiculous, so I'm kind of concerned as well. Maybe this will be another instance of $1.20 to $1.70, purely based on the fact that if we do see tons of bed skins being added and accepted and whatnot, it's going to be really hard for them to stand out. But this one right here, Forest Raider skin still, just simply having that name, I just can't help to assume people will buy it. But then again, look at the small box, only up by 12%. Look at the locker, only up by 11%. Barred all the way, barred all the way. $1.20 to $1.70. Okay, and the fridge. It took a while to find him. So you're the lowest selling skin this week, and I was not expecting that. Or was I? Let's just quickly confirm. So fridge. I thought the fridge was going to do between 9,000 to 11,000 subscribers. At the moment, yeah, he might just about reach 9,000 by tomorrow. We'll see. Some people didn't seem to be liking this design. One guy said, oh, it looks like AI. I don't like it. I'm not really interested in whatnot. So I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. Don't think that's the case, though. But looks nice. It's not a fridge. It's a freezer. Ah. But still, the amount of fridges we've received so far this year, I'm still not convinced that it's going to be perfectly fine. But I don't imagine it's going to go down in price too ridiculously, right? Not too long ago, we had the Outer Planets fridge in the Rust store, and I looked at it, and I was very surprised to see it only did about just less than 9,000 subscribers on the night we did the abnormal barders. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go quite strong on it. Quite some time later, you'll see for yourself, it's down by about half its price. There you go. How did that happen? Well, far too many acceptances. In just 2025 alone, we've seen 19 fridges being accepted. There's 35 of them in total. More than half of all the fridge skins have been accepted this year. Next year, I fully believe we'll see another interesting high amount of fridges being accepted. So that also raises the issue of, well, if we have far too many skins being accepted, what do you reckon will happen next? Hardly any of the skins will be up in the positive. So with you do look nice, you do look interesting, but $1 to $1.50. I don't fully trust it, I'm sorry to say. Now, in regards to the regular skins, Ladybug Cosplay is an interesting situation. As you'll notice, those prices are they're doing very well for themselves. Oh yes, indeed they are. Like the boots are $11+ at the moment. What? Tier 3? Well, chest plate is $6.50. Face mask is $4.50. The hoodie is about just under $2, and the pants, well, they're still in the negative. But the question I ask you is, what happens when this is gone? When it's no longer in the Rust store? Is the hype still going to be there? I don't know, and I'm having doubts, and I'm kind of thinking, you know what? I don't think that's going to happen. I think it probably will be. You'll probably see these skins working out quite all right to a point, but I don't think they'll have these high prices for long. So as long as this collection remains in demand, I can see a nice future with these. Now let's just also point it out. The Tier 2 has sold less compared to the Tier 3 and the hoodie and pants. As of now, though, the boots are the lowest selling skin. But yeah, these are, by tomorrow, these are expected to only just about reach over 9,000 subscribers. In comparison to Tier 3, that's 13,000 subscribers there, and the hoodie and pants, 36,000. What? Yep. More specifically, the kilt, I think that's probably the best thing. Like, if you honestly wanted to buy these, I think the kilt would probably be the best thing. But in regards to buy orders, $60 to 70 cents for the coffee can and the vest, and 70 to 80 cents for the kilt. I'm not 100% convinced it's going to be a-okay. But if it does, all right, maybe that barter might be pretty decent. Give it time, look at it again, maybe put down a stronger barter. It's up to you, but I'm not 100% convinced Ladybug cosplay is actually like fully in demand, and it's always going to be appreciated and used and whatnot, so okay, fair enough. And both the weapon skins, the bow, the LR300, well, Bolt collection isn't exactly doing it's a weapon only collection. Yeah. 60 cents to 80 cents. And the Apocalyptic LR300, very bad timing. The collection is fine. That looks awesome. It's just, you notice the balloon pack here, the birthday candle hat? Well, the Rust store had a little update just a little bit earlier. Ta-da! So $3 for the birthday candle hat, $4 for the balloon pack, $7 for the Space Station LR300 assault rifle. Or technically speaking, it's just called Space LR300. It is pay to win. By the time you're watching this video, I should have a short video out showcasing it. Perhaps the pay to win features, the glow-in-the-dark aim sight, the transparent sight as well. The fact that it shows you how much ammo is in your gun. Perhaps it warrants the price. That very likely will be the go-to skin. And so something like this, unfortunately, will get lost in the shuffle. So, yeah, that might be good, but LR300s in general, there's also that factor. These are doing alright though, but... So, yeah, with that appearing, and with it being a permanent skin, perhaps people won't need to use any other skin in the future. So, yeah, that's a bit of a concern. That is a bit of a concern. Cool, so that's a wrap there in regards to all the skins and the price suggestions. Now, we're actually running out of time. Yeah, I might need to go ahead and do the barders now. So let's now skip ahead, and then afterwards we'll talk about what we potentially could see in the Rust store tomorrow. Look at the prices and whatnot with all the, you know, skins, the amount of barders. You get the idea, the barder support, blah, blah, blah. I need to hurry up. Sorry about this. Oh, yeah, I should have had that up, shouldn't I? I should have. Right, let's get started then. So I'll be doing the first barders on this account. I thought, you know what, I'll chase after the Seeker SAP first. Let's roll. Come on. It will appear, don't you worry. It will appear any second now, right? Now, come on. Show me where you are. Ah, there we go. Right. Come on. Right. You are there. Let's go put that there. Oh, I didn't put... Oh. Okay, I think I almost did a really stupid thing. Oh, I just... I copied the 92, but not the point before it. Oh, here. Okay, I know. So you're a 2... What price am I going to offer to you? Go do this, something like that. Right, switch over to this account. Let's go do some extra barders. Boom, let's roll. So, Seeker SAP. As I said, I want to consider doing like a $2.50 barder. I don't know what these are. So, let's go turn this extension back on. I actually need to do this time. Last week, I didn't know what prices I was offering. Steam inventory helper extension on. Go. Right, what's this? USD. Show me. What's £1.97 in USD? Whoa, okay. That's a little bit broken, isn't it? Yes, it is. So... if that's equaling to about $2, let's see here, $2. Okay, I could do that as well. In fact, I could offer more because I'm crazy like that. Yep, okay, let's go ahead and do that then. So if you're offering that, I'll just do this. There you go. Oh, no, not 195. No. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So we've got that barter done. Let's go back over to here. Cobalt junk and container garage door. They're not in the right order. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's go do something like this. But I think I only want to request like, yeah, 30. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, then over to here. We've got the No Mercy Snow Jacket. I can see right there. What's the barders looking like? So, a $2 CN, and you got barders just about $1.30, 40, right? Come on. Oh, it's in pounds. So I'm looking at that, $1.40. Nobody's going super strong on you. Interesting. Do I feel the need to go strong on you then? Do I feel the need to do another barder? I mean, you could put down a decent barder and then look again tomorrow. And, you know, when the barder, you know, when the Rust store's rotated, if there's no extra barders on top of that, then, all right, maybe just remove it. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. All right, cool. And then we have the Neon Storage Small Cards box. So I can see over to here. Let's just see what the dollar prices are looking at. Well, there you go. Someone's gone ahead and done that. So USD. Right, so right, let's go slightly higher because I can. Right, cool. So that is a little bit awkward, I know, but the fact that I didn't actually copy the dot as well. Ooh, so prepare yourselves a little bit better in the future. Better than I did at the very least. Right then, let's go ahead and look at these skins and, well, consider buying them. Do they have enough buy orders? Do the prices go high enough to warrant the idea of potentially buying them straight from the Rust store? Okay, so it's been quite a while. This is better being more up to date. As you can see here, Rust Help, the prices have been acknowledged. So let's switch over to here, and of course, look at all the skins. So, each Seeker SAP. Barter's gone all the way up to $2.89. And it's comfortably sitting here at $2.60, $2.30. Honestly, this does look like a pretty interesting skin to chase after. So if you're considering buying at least something, this does look to be pretty reliable. 924 barders, not too bad. So yeah, you could try and do, well, you got that guy there already with $2.90. Yeah, I think it's probably an interesting thing to consider. Now over to here, Neon Storage small cards box, sorry, lost my tongue there. $1.67, $1.56, $1.51, $1.50. This is a $2 skin. You got a lot of barders, about $1.50-ish. So, okay, I wouldn't say no to the idea of probably approaching this with some purchases. Oh, yes. I'm going to be right in the future. I think you'll be fine. It's nice to see that we've finally got number 19. The bridge between the large boxes and the small boxes. So, all right, cool. By all means, if you're considering it, I am too. So, yeah, that also looks like it's a perfectly fine thing to consider buying. Over to here, the No Mercy Snow Jacket. We are expecting a lot more snow jackets. We're also considering how often people are actually going to use these snow jackets. How often are they going to use it, and are you going to put the effort in to try and skin it? However, normally with these types of instances, there's usually at least one skin that's appreciated more than the others and does end up in the positive. I have no idea what we could expect tomorrow, but I could say, as we've already mentioned, whiteout. Training jacket as well, but that's a black jacket. I mean, I wouldn't say no to it. I'm just saying, then again, probably would make some decent sense. We'll see how it goes, all right? So, yeah. The barders basically sit here like $1.50, $1.60. If you feel confident that this will be the one, then, yeah, go jump in, grab some. Maybe just try and pick them up for $1.80. Put down a stronger $1.80 barder, try and get them for 20 cents cheaper. We'll see how it goes. But is this going to be all right as we go through January time? Is it still going to be all right as we go through Easter time, March and April? So I had to keep an eye on you. I'm not 100% convinced. I might just stick with my barders, which is like $1.50. As you can see over here with the Cobalt Jungle Container Garage Door, this is a $2.49 skin. The bulk of the barders, well, they're definitely just under a $1, and you've got a decent amount above $1, and you've got a bit at about $1.60-ish. Is that going to retain its price? At the moment, based on what I see here, it's doubtful. But as time goes on, as the interest slowly builds up, yeah, that could easily rise back up in price. That could easily go up in the positive. Do you think it's going to dip? Do you think it'll stay there? Do you reckon it'll go down, 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 down? It's done a decent amount of sales. Not a ridiculous amount. Could you end up like the camouflage net garage door? Or could you end up like any old garage door this year? That wouldn't be fun, would it? No. So maybe I'll just stick with my barder. If you really wanted to pick up some, like if you're genuinely looking to grab a whole bunch of these, $2 barder, you very likely pick up these for 50 cents cheaper. We'll see though. Like maybe nobody wants to list theirs below $3.50, and then gradually as time goes on, it goes up in price. That's definitely happened before with different types of skins. So all right, cool. Next we have Sinotype Fuel. If you feel super confident with Sinotype collection, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Again, second lowest selling skin so far of all the Sinotype. Is this the end though? Are you the final one, or will we still see another one tomorrow? Or in February? So we'll see how it goes. Barter support though, comfortably sitting here between $2.30 to $2.40, and then below that $2, and then below that about $1.60-ish. So yeah, that's looking pretty strong, nice and sturdy. Dungeon Armor Double Door. A $2 barder, but to be honest with you, that very likely will be the point where it reaches its lowest point. It's done a reasonable amount of sales. It looks cool. Will we see more dungeon skins being made? I hope so. If we do, oh yeah, definitely be a lovely favour for that. And yeah, we have some cool looking dungeon themed bases. Yes. Send them to the dungeons. Yeah, it's cool. So, yep, looking fine to a point. But again, you could just also do like a $2 barter. You very likely will pick up these eventually, around spring, Easter time. So March and April. But if it does actually manage to get like a decent following, yeah, no, it could actually work out quite all right. We'll see how it goes. Greening area armored door. We haven't had a single armored door skin in the Rust store for a very long time, so I'm not really sure how to approach it. But the listings at the moment, the barters at the moment, $2.49 skin, but its barters basically end at like $1.66. Are you going to slowly creep upwards, or are you going to slowly descend? We'll see how it goes. I've got my eye on you, but I'm also questioning it. So, $2 barter, $2 barter. Yeah, try your best there. Neon Bismuth Locker. We have the charity skin tomorrow. Hang on a minute. So that's my buy order, by the way. I was a bit late to approaching some of these other skins, and I thought, you know what? I'll put a bit of a stronger buy order down. I definitely put down 25. I think I've bought one already. Well then, we'll see how that turns out. But based on what I see here, if the locker, you know, the charity locker tomorrow doesn't take up too much interest and whatnot, yeah, maybe this does work out. Maybe it ends up like the doors. We'll have to wait and see. If you truly want it, yeah, just go grab yourself a couple. The barters here look pretty okay. But if you want to be a little bit smarter, maybe also do a $2 barter. I feel like that's going to be where it's at its worst, and I'll happily pick them up when they're at their worst. Because as time goes on, imagine the summer of 2026, imagine if loads of people want that. Oh, how high would it go? Will it match up to the prices we see with the double doors? Or will it be more like the single sheet door? I have to wait and see. And over to here, the Forest Raiders bed. Could it be like a super sneaky, hidden, unseen sort of investment? Like the barters here, they're not really strong at $1.50. It mainly kind of like just only about reaches $1.30, about halfway. I have been questioning it, but it's also got the lack of sales. Will you work out simply due to the fact that you're a Forest Raider skin? Time will tell. Will you dip below your roster price? I mean, with all the bed skins that have been submitted, you'd assume probably at some point, right? If that continues, if we keep getting absurd numbers of the bed skins, I will worry for it, so maybe just put down like a $1.80 barter. I'm pretty sure you'll pick up a bunch eventually. And then for last, Nuke Vibe Fridge. This is a $2.49 skin. Not everybody's like a fan of Nuke Vibe. We've had far too many fridges this year, and I am expecting another fridge to be accepted for Christmas. There's a decent portion of them. Bulk of the barters are below $1. Only a few slightly above. It's not got the demand. If you truly wanted this, put down a $1.50 barter. You'll very likely pick up a bunch of them for $1 less. So yeah, we've got a couple of skins that look like reasonable things to consider buying straight for the Rust store, but the rest of them, not so much. Now there's one final extra thing that I just want to address. In regards to what we see here, it's a Complete the Sets Rust store. Earlier this year, we had, well, another Complete the Sets Rust store, didn't we? But what happened was, because we didn't see any collection continuations for these skins, well, most of them, of course, we did get another Complete the Sets with another Greening Area skin, and we did get the furnace for that. But for pretty much everything else here, we didn't get collection continuations. Does that look like it's doing all right? Well, you have improved, but you're down to like $2 for a very long time. That sold for $2. It's now 99 cents. When we get cows and rust, maybe you'll be appreciated. We shall see. And if you consider that a nice investment, oh, it's half price, just saying. I'm not sure if we'll ever see bloody tier 3. Maybe we could see it tomorrow. Ooh. So, yeah, just remember, we're not expecting collection continuations anytime soon, and that could be a bit of a problem. So, alright, cool. At least we addressed that at least once. Right then, so, tomorrow, we are expecting another Complete the Sets. We've known this for quite some time. I even put a tweet out just a few days ago, so let's just switch over to here. You can see this for yourself. Yes, I asked everybody. So, if the next Play Rust store is going to be a Complete the Sets again, what would you like to see being accepted / completed? And got quite a lot of responses. So, as you can see, I just posted 2 images of my Complete the Sets candidates collection. So, let's just go over to here. How do I do this again? So, I mean, go to my posted things, scroll down. I posted it on Monday. Scroll. I've been posting a lot of like music videos. Here we are. This is it. So I'm going to scroll down. You can see all the responses. Reference to ghillie suit set, lightweight, brony. Those are the skin creators for them. Camouflage. You got porcelain set, elite crate, thunder gold, flashbacks, temple tier 2, funerary tier 3, temple, black alligator, flashbacks. This cat is jumping and he's not landing. Uh-oh. Thunder Gold, flashbacks, and Temple Tier 2, Thunder Gold hoodie and pants, Tire Tier 3, pirate flag and jacket. Temple Tier 1, hoodie and pants. Ramen shop vending machine, which would be cool. Neon storage small berries. I wouldn't say no to that. Small seal box. Whiteout AK-47. Abyss locker. There's some very cool designs that could be accepted. We have no idea what's going to happen. Face Punch does, though. I don't even think we're going to see an early Rust rotation tomorrow. I think it'll just be normal. Next week, the first Christmas Rust tour with the Christmas update. I do believe that'll be an early Rust rotation, so alright, cool. At the very least, I will be here tomorrow, streaming on YouTube, streaming on Twitch. Feel free to go ahead and watch me. I've got a lot of Christmas skins to showcase. Quite a lot of them. Yes, indeed I do. I've been doing a bunch of short videos, just a little bit, well, in between, you know, the buy orders and whatnot. Anyway, what could be accepted? Where can you look? Well, let's just quickly switch over to here. I can confirm I've got this collection right here, and I have it linked in the description. So go look right now, scroll down, see it for yourself. It's not the skins, it's the collections that are represented here. Lots of very interesting collections of the past, but technically speaking, the skins themselves are also candidates. What collections will we see tomorrow? What do you reckon? Feel free to comment below. Shadowborn tomorrow? I wouldn't say no to that. Let's just see what else we have. We have the armoured double door as well. Cool, imagine another one of them. We'll see. So, I'm not sure if either of them would probably happen, considering we just had an armoured double door, and we have a charity locker in the next Rust store, so... I know a certain rug that a lot of people would greatly appreciate. What do you reckon? Would you like to have that on your wall, in your base? That's an awesome looking design. But unfortunately, it was never accepted. I know a lot of people would be very happy if that happened. So, yeah, lots of interesting collections that you can see for yourself. But honestly, most of the profit is definitely where the clothing and the armour is. Even primitive skins. Like, we've got backpacks here, primitive skins, awesome looking designs. But then we delve into the boots and the gloves, and yep, boots and gloves will cause the skins to spike in price. Honestly, Raptor Hunter boots and glove would be awesome. Commando boots and glove would be awesome. Cell shading work boots, yeah, that counts. Lots of interesting things could be accepted, but what will be accepted? What are you hoping for? Again, feel free to comment below. Lots of very interesting potential camouflage skins, but then again, would it actually happen? We've been quite hopeful in the past, but perhaps we have to be a little bit more realistic. We'll see how it goes. Right then, so I should also point out the Twitch Rivals event is still taking place. You've got pretty much 2 days. By the time you're watching it, this video, you'll probably have a day and a half. Have you managed to get all the skins? I have. Are you prepared for the next batch of Twitch drops and kick drops? I'm sure you're fully aware. We're going to get some Rasmus skins, some Christmas theme drops that are going to be given away for absolutely free. You could go to kick.facepunch.com to see that for yourself. I should remind you, between the 13th to 18th of December, it will be Trust and Rust. And starting tomorrow, we will see the charity skins. So for one solid week, we will see the charity skins in the Rust store. And as I said, don't be surprised if they at least cost $5 each. Free skins, $5 each is the expectation. Maybe one of them will cost 10. But remember, all proceeds do go towards the charity for Jingle Jam. If you want to get a good look at those skins right now, the charity skins, consider going over to my YouTube and you'll see for yourself, we have the Trust and Rust Twitch drops right there. General drops, H-June drops, and the charity skins. There's some very interesting skins here. The bone armor is interesting. Well, it's white tier 2 armor. Have you seen whiteout prices recently? Yeah, they're kind of expensive. I think people probably can't afford it. So I'm rolling with the expectation that perhaps you might want to watch the video where I showcase it, mixing and matching a whiteout, just to see if the bone armor actually does a decent job. You're going to get that armor for absolutely free. Skull face mask will cost money though, just remember that. That's a charity skin. So consider giving that a good watch. And I should also point out, I do have the drops showcases for all the skins that are currently being given away for absolutely free. We even have the Rasmus skins. Whoops, there you go. Rasmus skins. You get 8 cool Christmas skins for absolutely free. 4 on Twitch, 4 on Kick. Awesome. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Everything's chaptered. You can skip ahead. But in certain instances, I do go pretty crazy showcasing camouflage potential and whatnot. So, for your consideration. Now, in regards to Christmas skins, I mean, they are inevitable. They are inevitable. The reactions I've been getting as well. If you had to pick one, what would it be? I'll link that tweet in the description so you can tell me, all right? Is the skull face mask not the same design as the dungeon door? No. Skull face mask is an independent design made as a Twitch drop. I'm surprised they didn't do a coffee can. It's not the end of the world, but you know, that would have been helpful. Right, is there anything else I need to address? Well, I should point out, I grabbed all the collection continuations I could remember, because I've noticed I've missed 2, unfortunately. I will have to mention it in the next week's video. But yes, Christmas Skins Showcase. There's a lot of yapping, but it's very easy to see because all the chapters where the yapping happens has yapping in it. You can just see all the skins. You can skip ahead to about like the final 30 minutes. There is potential for collection continuations and nice profits. Spike 'em on, spike 'em price. So we'll see how that goes. Right then, so I think that's a wrap. I think that's everything that needs to be said. So tomorrow, free charity skins, more complete the set skins. But what sets will we see? You tell me. And I should also point out, it was a bit of a surprise, but the balloon pack, the birthday candle hat, and the space station skin, and the space LR300 assault rifle, they've all been added. Now I can confirm the balloon pack and the candy birthday candle hat, these are tradable, these are marketable. They will become marketable on the Steam market next Tuesday going into Wednesday. No, not Wednesday going to Thursday. Tuesday going into Wednesday, the day before Abnormals next week. So, all right, $4, $3, but I get the feeling they're going to get brought back every single year. That's my expectation now, so. Happy birthday, Rust. And in the general section, it will always be available. We now have the space station building skin. Where are you? Here he is. And, of course, we have the brand new Space LR300. $7. But it's a very pay-to-win skin. Transparent aim sight, glow-in-the-dark aim sight, and it has a number count of how much ammo you have in the gun. It's pretty ridiculous. But it's an LR300. Are you going to enjoy using LR300s now? Feel free to comment below. So yeah, that's a wrap. That's everything that needs to be said. We are expecting Christmas DLC still on the 18th, but I am surprised. I was told all the DLCs wouldn't be coming out until the 18th. I guess plans change. So that's it. That's a wrap. Consider making some moves and making some purchases if you wish, but yeah, that's it. I do not expect an early roster rotation tomorrow, and I will be on stream waiting for it to happen. Thank you very much for watching this video, but before we leave, I just want to give you a nice little preview. Do you hear the noise? The wind? Cold, cold wind? All of the Christmas skins have now been submitted. We apparently have 263. The vast majority are deplorables, of course. We've got some very interesting clothing pieces and whatnot. Tomorrow, when I stream, waiting for the rust rotation, I'll be putting on the clothing, showcasing the deplorables, looking at the weapons, because we've got some very cool, interesting designs here. Now, I thought, you know what, how about a hopping game and give you a nice little preview. Look at that. So, let's just take control and get a good look at these. This is the only instance of a Christmas bearskin rug this year, but there's 2 versions. Both happen to glow in the dark quite nicely. Yes, yes indeed. They also have some nice nightlight. But I ask you, what would you prefer? Normal bear or polar bear? What's your opinion? Feel free to comment below. But then over to here, these skins right here are pretty cool. Like, as you'll see there, we got the Neon Snowflake small box this year. The Gingerbread House small box, both of them collection continuations. But then we got like a very nice homely sort of fireplace design. That's awesome. But then we got 3 different instances of small boxes intended to be like Santa's sleigh. This one is pretty absurd with all the transparency. Very creative transparency. But these ones, they're different because they're filled in with presents. That one's got no presents. This one's got presents. This one's got presents. So which one do you prefer, huh? Interesting little sleigh sort of ski portions there. Nice bit of transparency in the bottom. But who knows what will be accepted. 263 skins in total. It's pretty maddening. So that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Keep an eye out for the brand new skins tomorrow. And don't forget to comment below. What collections would you like to see getting more skins? What specific skin would you like to see being accepted? Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to each and every single one of you. And let's look forward to Christmas.